Last night, the Estadio Olympique Luis companies witnessed one of those nights where football goes far beyond sport. It became pure drama, emotion, and chaos. Between outrageous refereeing decisions, unbearable tension, and a breathtaking finale, FC Barcelona came close to disaster before living through one of the most dramatic and unforgettable endings of the season. And at the heart of it all stood one man, ready to fight against injustice, doubt, and destiny itself, Ronald Araujo. Throughout the match, fans had the uneasy feeling of déjà vu, obvious fouls ignored, brutal contacts left unpunished, and a VAR that seemed to have fallen asleep at the worst possible moment. The referee's decisions fueled frustration and suspicion, leaving Barcelona to battle not only their opponent, but a system that seemed determined to stop them. In the stands, anger grew louder with every minute. On the pitch, Barca's players fought desperately for a breakthrough that refused to come. But as history has often shown, greatness is born out of adversity. And when all hope seemed lost, Ronald Araujo took destiny into his own hands, or rather, his head. Like a warrior charging into battle, he rose high on the final corner with the fury of a striker, the faith of a leader, and the courage of a man who refuses to surrender. One perfect header later, and the impossible became reality. The stadium erupted. That goal wasn't just a decisive strike, it was a cry of rebellion, a statement against unfairness. Araujo didn't just win a game, he restored pride. He reminded everyone what it truly means to wear the Barca shirt, to fight until the very last second, no matter the odds. And in a beautiful twist of irony, it was the defender, the man meant to protect his own box, who became the savior in the opponent's. His goal was more than a winner, it was a message to the entire league. Amid growing controversy and whispers of biased officiating, Araujo's moment of glory felt like a pure act of defiance, a reminder that heart and belief can overcome everything. Last night, Barcelona suffered, protested, and raged, but thanks to Araujo, they roared again. And while this match will be remembered for its scandals and controversies, it will also be remembered as the night when one defender reminded the world that sometimes, heroes rise from the back, born from courage, forged in adversity, and crowned by destiny. Chaos and scandal in Barcelona, a match that will be remembered forever. Last night, the Estadio Olympique Luis companies was the scene of a game as incredible as it was controversial. Between incomprehensible refereeing decisions, tension that could be cut with a knife, and spectacular moments on the pitch, FC Barcelona experienced one of the most intense and dramatic matches of the season. But amidst the chaos, one name stood out, Ronald Araujo. A natural defender, an unexpected hero, a last-minute savior, the man who turned a nail-biting game into a Blaugrana triumph. That night, everything seemed against Barcelona, scandalously lenient refereeing, clear fouls ignored, and a tough opponent refusing to give an inch. Yet, in the midst of this storm of tension and injustice, Araujo emerged like a lightning bolt, scoring the goal that completely changed the fate of his team. And it wasn't just a goal, it was a symbol. A harsh reminder that sometimes, heroes are born where you least expect them, even in defense. Ronald Araujo, the warrior soul turned Barcelona's last-minute savior. Last night, FC Barcelona snatched an unbelievable victory in the dying seconds thanks to one man, Ronald Araujo. The Uruguayan defender, usually a rock at the back, transformed into a true striker in the box to deliver all 3 points in a game that seemed lost. And after the match, he dropped a line that made the entire dressing room smile, "I think I feel more comfortable playing as a number 9 than in defense." A statement that was both funny and revealing. Because match after match, Araujo is showing that he possesses impressive attacking instincts. His heading ability, his perfect timing, and above all, his hunger to score make him look more like a forward than a centre-back. Last night, on the winning goal, he acted like a pure finisher, perfect movement, physical control, and a clinical finish. That goal wasn't just luck. Since the start of the season, you can feel Araujo's natural pull toward the opposition box, as if his instinct pushes him there. When Barca struggle, he's always the one stepping up, fighting for every aerial ball, provoking fouls, and bringing that raw energy the team often lacks up front. And let's be honest, without him, Barcelona would have dropped more points again. In a match full of bad refereeing, tense moments, and missed chances, Araujo embodied the rebellion. He took responsibility and did what few attackers managed to do tonight, he delivered. Some fans are even joking, Araujo is more efficient than Lewandowski. But deep down, there's truth in that. The Uruguayan never backs down, attacking every ball like it's the last one of his career. That's what makes him one of the most respected players in the locker room. After the match, Araujo explained, "When I go forward, I feel a different kind of adrenaline. I just think about scoring, about helping the team. Maybe one day, I'll actually play as a striker. And why not?" With his physical power, mentality, and goal sense, he could easily help up front. Once again, he proved that when Barcelona need a savior, he's the one who steps up. Araujo didn't just score a goal, he reminded everyone that football isn't just about positions or tactics. It's about heart, character, and courage. And in those three qualities, he's absolutely flawless. Araujo, hero of the night. I'm a defender, yes. But if I can help the team in attack, I'll keep doing it again and again. It doesn't matter where I play, as long as Barca wins. And last night, it was indeed him, the defender turned striker, who made the whole Camp Nou roar. Ronald Araujo, from defensive wall to unexpected goal hero. What a night it was for Ronald Araujo and FC Barcelona. In the dying seconds of a tense match, when all hope seemed gone, it was the Uruguayan defender who rose above everyone to deliver a priceless victory. One header, one roar, and the entire stadium erupted. Araujo had just written another chapter in his growing legend. After the game, with a smile full of confidence, he said something that caught everyone's attention. Honestly, I feel more comfortable playing as a number 9 than in defense. A sentence that perfectly sums up his mindset. Because beyond being one of the most solid defenders in La Liga, Araujo has that natural striker's instinct, a hunger for goals and glory that pushes him forward whenever the team needs him most. Time and again, he's shown that he's not afraid to leave his defensive zone and turn into an offensive weapon. His timing, strength, and killer mentality make him a constant threat in set pieces. Last night's winning goal wasn't luck, it was the result of pure determination and that warrior spirit that defines him. When Barcelona's attack runs out of ideas, Araujo becomes the spark. He pushes higher, challenges defenders, and brings a fire that reignites the team. It's not the first time he's done it, and at this point, fans are starting to joke that he might just be Barca's most reliable striker. But behind the humor lies a truth. Araujo plays with his heart first. He's not content with simply defending, he wants to make a difference, to carry the team on his shoulders when it matters most. After the final whistle, he explained with humility and passion, "When I move forward, I feel something special, a rush of adrenaline. I just want to help, to fight for the badge, to see the fans happy. Maybe one day I'll try being a striker for real." And who could doubt him? With his explosive energy, aerial power, and determination, Araujo could easily fit into any attacking line. He's not just a defender, he's a symbol of fight, leadership, and belief. Last night, he didn't just score a goal, he reminded everyone what it means to wear the Barca shirt. To never give up, to keep pushing until the very last second. Araujo's message to the fans: it doesn't matter if I play in defense or attack, as long as I can help the team win, I'll give everything. And he did. Once again, Ronald Araujo proved that heroes aren't always forwards, sometimes, they wear the number 4, and finish like a number 9. In the end, Ronald Araujo perfectly embodies everything that defines the spirit of FC Barcelona: determination, loyalty, resilience, and pure passion for football. His last-minute goal last night wasn't just a heroic moment, it was a statement of character. At a time when many players simply follow instructions, Araujo refuses to be confined by his role. Defender or striker, it doesn't matter, what truly counts is his impact. And last night, his impact was monumental. What he did goes beyond football tactics or statistics. He reminded everyone that this game, at its core, is built on emotion, courage, and belief. When everything seemed lost, he believed. He looked up, pushed forward, and struck when no one else dared to hope. That kind of mentality doesn't just change the outcome of a match, it transforms the mindset of an entire locker room. Araujo didn't score for personal glory. He scored for the team, for the fans, for the crest. That's what sets him apart. He doesn't play for the spotlight, he plays for pride and purpose. You can feel it in his attitude, in every tackle, every sprint, every celebration. In an era where football can sometimes feel too polished, too calculated, Araujo brings back something raw, something authentic, the beating heart of the game itself. Last night, Barcelona didn't just win a game, they rediscovered their soul. A soul embodied by a player who never gives up, who leads by example, and who keeps his head high even in the toughest moments. Through his strength, faith, and commitment, Araujo reminds everyone of the club's great legends, those who played with heart, not just talent. And yes, maybe he was joking when he said he feels more comfortable as a number 9, but there's truth in that. Because last night, he became the number 9 Barca needed most. The unexpected scorer, the savior in blue and red. When a defender starts playing with that kind of attacking spirit, it means he's transcended his position, he's become something greater. Araujo is now more than just a leader on the pitch, he's a living symbol of what it means to never give up. And if Barca wants to dream big this season, they'll need that exact mentality, that fire, that will, that warrior soul. Because with players like him, nothing is ever truly impossible. Ronald Araujo, the defender turned savior, proved one thing: at Barcelona, heroes aren't born only up front, sometimes, they rise from the back, driven by heart and faith.